Welcome back to another episode of Homegrown Haven Farm. Today we're making banana muffins. My name's Tyler.
And I'm Lily.
And, we're just getting this done in, 5 minutes, even though this is sped up. It shouldn't take you more than, 30 minutes to make muffins like these?
You mean total?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really take long at all.
These are banana chocolate chip muffins. And Lily can tell you more about the ingredients, but these are great for old bananas, as you might assume looking at those old bananas. So basically you just mash them up like that and put them in a bread dough. But
yeah, and you could use this same recipe to just make a loaf if you want, but we really enjoy the muffins and they seem to just do better with our oven.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So that's why we, instead of a banana bread loaf, we just end up making the muffins more often.
So what are the ingredients here? You want to just name them off?
Yeah, so that's mashed up super ripe bananas.
What'd you just pour in there?
Melted butter. So yeah, that's just 6 tablespoons of melted butter. That's 2/3 of a cup of brown sugar.
And we'll put the recipe in the description, or we'll at least link it or something, because it's pretty simple.
So yeah, then we're just adding 1 egg.
Boy, this is pretty satisfying to watch in fast motion, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It takes her a minute to get these done, and every time they smell so good coming through the house. Did you finish the ingredient list? What else is there?
Yeah, so now I'm just adding a couple splashes of milk. At this stage, you could also add like a teaspoon of vanilla extract if you have that or you want to add that. We didn't have any on hand, so I didn't add any, but that would be the place where you would add it.
There's cinnamon in these, right?
Yeah, so the flour mixture that I just added in is a mixture of all-purpose flour, baking powder, baking soda, salt, cinnamon, and nutmeg, all just mixed together.
I was gonna say, whenever they're baking, the smell that they give off, it's that cinnamon. It just, oh my god, it's so Christmassy. I mean, they're not even really that Christmassy of muffins, they're like anytime muffins, but it just gives off this super delicious, I want to eat them smell.
They're really good.
Sometimes I go for them whenever they're done, even though I'm not hungry.
Yeah, you could definitely do this bread or muffins without, you could do them without cinnamon, but we find that adding that extra little spice just really kicks up the flavor a notch. And then yeah, we just added about maybe a half cup or so of chocolate chips.
Maybe like 2/3 of a cup.
I think the recipe actually calls for a whole cup, but I tend to go a little less than a whole cup just so that it's not
if you
saturated.
Go a whole cup,
yeah,
it's just a chocolate muffin.
It's too many.
Yeah.
So we go a little less than a cup of chocolate chips, but you can add as many as you want.
I guess if you want to, you can make it that way.
And I think we're using mini chocolate chips here too, so that kind of changes it a little bit.
How full are you supposed to make these?
Really as full as you want them. I tend to fill them up as full as I can. Like I use every bit of batter to fill them up as full as possible so that they create really nice, big, full muffins.
I mean, would it be an issue to fill it completely to the top, to the brim with batter? I feel like that might be a problem.
Not really. It's just going to give you
that's where you get those big balloon muffins,
It's just going to give you a bigger muffin.
Right,
yeah.
Okay.
You can do them like 2/3 full, but this amount of batter typically makes almost 12 full.
Yeah, they're gonna get.
Full.
You'll see here they get pretty good tops on them. So you just got them filled up here. We're about to pull them and put them in the oven.
Another secret to getting a nice rise on the muffins is to have a high heat for their first 5-10 minutes of baking, and that higher heat allows the muffins to rise a little bit better. If the oven's not hot enough for that first like 10 minutes of baking, then they won't get nearly as good of a rise on them. So
Look at those suckers.
Just a tip.
That's going to do it from us. This recipe and others from Homegrown Haven Farm. Just look us up. My name's Tyler.
And I'm Lily.
Thanks very much for watching. Don't give up, keep growing, and we'll see you next time.